Hey, this is Nick from Cameta Camera. I'm at PhotoPlus 2017 at the Panasonic booth with Matt. And we are going to talk a little bit about basically our flagship product, the Lumix GH5. Now, it's been around for a while, so we all know about the very good video capability of this camera. It's basically a professional level shooting video camera, and it's, obviously got that hybrid capability, so it's great for stills as well. But there's also some updates to this, as I understand there's a new firmware available.
Yeah, well, thank you for mentioning it's a hybrid camera. That's the first thing. Yes, it does take photographs. I know people don't believe that.
It's not just video.
Yeah, and it's a really good photo camera. We think it's probably the best hybrid solution on the market for someone who takes photo and video seriously. On the video side, what we've done is we've kind of taken what was already a great video camera for professionals.
Here it is, by the way.
We put it on steroids. So the first thing is that we added some new codecs that can go up to 400 megabits per second. And it's what we call an all-intra codec. For those of you who don't know, that just means it's really easy to edit. So if I've got to bring the file into my video editing software, and if I want to add like warp stabilization, I want to maybe denoise it a little bit, do some color correction, you're not going to get those stuttering images on the timeline as you're trying to watch the video. The drawback to it, though, is that the files are huge, so you're going to get about 15 seconds per gigabyte because it's 400 megabits per second.
So upgrade your hard drive is what he's saying.
Well, and the memory card is going to be very important. So in the past, we've wanted that little U3 symbol on the memory card, and that gets you a minimum write speed of about 30 megabytes per second. The new camera needs a V60 or faster. So the designation's changed. It's looking for V for video with the number 60 next to it. That gets you 60 megabytes per second, which is fast enough. It's about 480 megabits. This writes at 400. So make sure you're using at least a V60 card with the camera. So that's the first thing we've added. The second thing we've done is for anamorphic video shooters, anamorphic lenses squeeze and stretch the image as it goes in, and then it gives us that wide cinemascope look when we stretch it out in post. The problem is with the GH5, it all looked tall and skinny on the LCD, which meant you had to use a big monitor to be able to de-squeeze it and have it look right. We've added de-squeeze tools built into the GH5 now, so we can de-squeeze those lenses. And we work with two different types of anamorphic lens now. So a 133x anamorphic, which is designed to be shot in 16:9 native video resolution, or 2x for a 4:3 aspect ratio look as well. So that means you can use 90% of all anamorphic lenses with the GH5, and it'll de-squeeze that information for you. And then for photographers, we didn't forget you guys. We've also added a tethering function to the camera, and you get free tethering software. You just have to download it, give us your serial number for the camera. The tether function gives you pretty much every control on the camera right from the computer. Gives you a live preview as well. Pretty standard issue for most, Canon, Nikon, Sony cameras for its tethering function. And we're demoing in the booth right now using Lightroom as a backbone. So we're using our software to import, and then you just use Lightroom to find those files, and you're able to populate them very quickly.
All right, well, it all sounds great. Makes it a great studio cam, whether you're using it, for video or for still photography. So there it is. You've seen it before, see it again, and of course, get yours at Cameta Camera.